Risk taking. Do you take risks or do you stand on the sideline? Are you in the arena or are you watching? Your answer to this will absolutely tell me about your relationship with risk. Risk taking is rooted in bravery. In order to be brave, you gotta learn to tolerate vulnerability. Because when you are taking risks, you are meeting the unknown. You're meeting your edge. You're meeting something which you have not interacted with before. And of course, that will feel vulnerable. Now, most men, and also women, actually, would not want to consider themselves vulnerable, would not want to be defined by vulnerability. But trust me, you cannot ascend your life. You cannot create your life if you do not allow yourself to be vulnerable and to step into the unknown, the uncertain, the unpromised. The promised land, so to speak, is going to require risk taking, is going to require that you step into bravery. And you don't just step into bravery. You actually first embody the version of you that is brave. So you can clearly then see yourself being brave. You can hear yourself being brave. You can visualize yourself being brave. You can feel yourself being brave. And only then can you embody bravery. Why is it that the masculine essence has this capacity for risk taking that the feminine essence is not as inclined to have? Well, I would say that both the feminine and masculine can take risks. In fact, it is absolutely necessary, but when you're taking risks, that is a masculine essence, all right? That is you utilizing your masculine energy because you are stepping into the unknown. In order to do that, there is going to be a requirement of intentional action. But the reason why men might have this more within them, right, is simply because it has been transferred from one generation to the other, DNA-wise, through actual action. And that has impacted the DNA so much so that it's been transferred to the next generation after. But why is it then that a lot of men still ain't taking risks, that are caught up in procrastination? Why is it then that you might be caught in procrastination? It is because of emasculinity, because society has emasculated men to the degree that it's better to rather take the safe route, to do exactly what society tells you to do. And if you do it, you will get a golden carrot at the end of it. And that is when you're done, right? But that suppresses and represses the innate risk-taking ability. So what will men then do? Oftentimes, you might then start watching video games or doing video games or watching these soccer plays or whatever, these sports. You will observe others engage in it because you yourself are not engaging in it. So that will be your way of coping with a suppressed and repressed risk-taking ability. You will see others do it, but you won't do it yourself. You might even watch movies of other men embodying that risk-taking ability, and it tricks your subconscious mind to think that you are taking the risks when you're not. because the subconscious mind cannot differentiate between real and imagined. And so if you're watching someone else take risks, but you're not doing it yourself, the subconscious won't recognize it. It will trick you into thinking that you are. So I actually encourage you to stop watching all of these different ways in which other men, other masculines are engaging in risk taking, and begin to claim that for yourself. Right? Begin to engage in risk taking yourself. So, what is it that you have been procrastinating on taking a risk at? Is it asking someone out? Is it starting that business? Is it getting that mentor, that coach? Is it building that thing, building that project? Is it you initiating something in your life? Ask yourself these tougher questions, and trust me, you will find that there might be an underlying risk-taking ability there that's been suppressed and repressed, and that is longing to be expressed. I am here to support you, to coach you in being able to come into that risk-taking power of yours. Both men and women have got this within them, and it's absolutely necessary to build a life for yourself, to build a business for yourself, to build a relationship for yourself where you are taking risks. You can't go through life not doing so. It takes risk to do something new for you. And it takes vulnerability. It takes tolerating that vulnerability, a feeling like you don't know what you're doing. Because trust me, you won't know what you're doing in the very beginning when you're taking a risk. So many times over, I have been engaging with bravery, with risk taking, and I haven't had a clue of what I've been doing, but I've been showing up and really truly been led by my intuition regardless. And it's brought me to where I am now of having the relationships that I have, of having the businesses that I have, of having me, the relationship with me that is authentic, that is true, where I'm speaking my truth. And I would want the same for everyone else, because there is no other way to bloom. So I'm here to support you in taking risks, in leading a life of bravery, of vulnerability, of daring to take the risks. You can go to bloombeyond.com/apply to join the Bloom Beyond tribe, where I will support you with this and at least initiate this for you. Dig into your current situation and see, where are you not taking risks in your life right now? And where could you be taking those risks? And having you be backed up as you take those risks. And furthermore, you get the opportunity to explore the Bloom Beyond Perfectionism Program, the Bloom Beyond Mastermind, as options for you to extend your stay in the Bloom Beyond tribe in order to take on a full-on transformation where you spend a year actually overcoming the perfectionism that's been holding you back from taking the risks and doing the things that you've been wanting to do. So go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply, and I might see you on the other side. Will I? See you? Will you take the risk? It might reward you. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.